In the previous 2 lectures we discussed 2 big companies that have invested in the Metaverse: Facebook, also known as Meta, and Nvidia. In this lecture, I'd like to introduce you to another subset of companies that create blockchain digital wallets. It is important to note that before the Metaverse took off, digital wallets were primarily used for virtual currency asset management in some countries. Furthermore, virtual currencies do not have the same legal status as fiat money in many countries, and related business activities are illegal financial activities. As a result, we discuss the practice of such companies not by looking at its development in the field of virtual currencies, but rather by looking at what kind of metaverse possibilities such a tool has. In terms of the logic of blockchain technology, you are invited to accompany me to look at such companies because as the metaverse develops, digital wallets are likely to become important entrances to the metaverse in the future. First and foremost, let us define a portal. I believe it should not be understood as a device or a web page, but as a necessity, your digital identity in the metaverse that you must pass through in order to be identified and enter the metaverse. Doesn't that sound important? What makes it so significant? Let's go over what digital wallet technology is and how it works. The term wallet in the blockchain digital wallet is a figurative metaphor that may lead to the misconception that it actually contains money. In fact, it contains a private key that users can use to control multiple addresses or accounts on the blockchain ledger, and there are digital assets that belong to the user in each account. Why do you require a specialized tool to keep the private key? Because the composition of this private key is complex. Very long string of upper and lowercase letters plus numbers, dozens of letters and numbers connected together without logic, and it is impossible for the human brain to remember. However, if you forget it, you will lose control of your digital assets because blockchain is decentralized. No one else can see this string of private keys. There is no centralized institution or server where these private keys are stored, only you can see them. There is no such thing as bank account or customer service where you can hand over your ID if you lose your card or forget your password. When a private key is lost, it is gone forever and cannot be recovered. Why bother? You might ask if you can save this string of alphanumeric characters on your computer or iPhone? No, as long as the device is connected. Such a storage method is easily identified by various crawlers, Trojan viruses and so on, posing risks to your blockchain account. As a result, technology such as a digital wallet is required to solve this problem. Digital wallets are classified as cold or hot wallets based on how private keys are stored. In fact, a cold wallet is an offline wallet that does not have an internet connection. It is a hardware device similar to a USB flash drive, in which the user can store the private key and then plug it into a computer or connect it to a phone via Bluetooth. When a transaction is required, the benefits and drawbacks of a cold wallet are obvious. It is safe, and as long as it is not connected to the internet, no one else can steal it. However, it is difficult to use, and there is a risk of losing it. A hot wallet is the inverse. It is a connected software that can be used as long as it is connected to address the issue of private keys being difficult to remember whether it is a cold or hot wallet. When a user creates a wallet, the wallet generates a dozen or so common English words as hint words to help you remember, which is equivalent to changing the illogical string of characters into a new one. You must record these hints in some way, preferably on paper, and keep them after that. Every time you log into your wallet, all you have to do is enter a password which is as simple as the passwords we now use to log into various apps. However, if you forget this password, the hint word is the only thing that can help you recover it. If you are unable to recover the password, you will be unable to access the wallet and the private key will be lost so far. That is the basic principle of how digital wallets work. So, why could digital wallets be an important entry point into the future metaverse? I'd like you to recall the previous lesson where we stated that the identity system and the value system are critical components of metaverse realization. The digital identity is distinct from the digital account. It is self-contained in the metaverse. The data of your behavior and the value of the various numbers you generate are linked to this digital identity. We also stated earlier in the course that the identity and value systems depend on blockchain technology in order to be realized. When your digital identity is stored on the blockchain, it cannot be deleted by any company's supreme authority. There is no company that can take your assets associated with this digital identity which is also on the blockchain. In other words, one of your digital identities will have a unique address in the blockchain ledger as a unique identifier, rare in the value created assets owned and even everything this digital identity does in the metaverse will be recorded in this unique address. When you use this digital identity to enter the metaverse, you were oriented to the unique address on this blockchain ledger. Isn't the digital wallet merely a tool for storing this address? That is why it is regarded as an important gateway to the metaverse. Only in the metaverse should digital wallets be renamed digital key packs, as this is more accurate. Of course, we can expect more tools to manage the metaverse's digital identity and assets in the future, such as safe deposit boxes and address packs, all of which may serve as the metaverse's entrance. However, I believe that the digital key packs created by digital wallet technology have a clear first-mover advantage so far as the predecessor of the digital key package, the blockchain. Digital wallet has proven to be effective in protecting the address of security. As the metaverse develops and we capitalize our digital identities, the requirements for security will only increase, and market-verified application products will have a better chance of becoming the first choice in recognition of this possibility. Some of the companies powering the metaverse, in addition to some companies originally dedicated to this field, are heavily laying out digital wallet technology. The future of digital key packs. In October 2021, just before changing its name to Meta, Facebook launched its own digital key packs Novi, which is still referred to as a digital wallet. There is also a metaverse distributed cloud computing platform that launched a browser plugin for this area, a little wallet. These companies will undoubtedly continue to invest in the metaverse. So who will emerge victorious? I believe there are three major trends to be aware of. The first is unquestionably security. Security is critical for digital key packs in the metaverse. Without it, nothing is possible. Digital wallets have become the target of hackers worldwide in recent years due to the storage of vital private keys, and similar news will appear from time to time. If the future metaverse materializes, this portal will be associated with digital identity and all of the digital values that go with it. Whether or not the digital key package is secure will determine whether or not it can become a trusted portal to the metaverse. The second factor is experience as an important tool for entering the metaverse. This technology's experience will undoubtedly evolve toward more convenient operation and smoother use. In fact, technology has advanced significantly since the early days. Many early users of digital wallets were engineers with technical backgrounds, but there was a threshold for ordinary users to use them. However, with digital wallets such as MetaMask, the operation interface has become simple and easy to understand. It is now possible to add plugins to use on the browser, which is much more convenient than before. In the future, the development of digital key packs from digital wallets will be heavily reliant on technological advancements in terms of security and user experience. Imagine if biometric technology is flawlessly implemented on the digital key package. The previously mentioned issues of not being able to remember the private key, not being able to remember the hint words, losing the password, being hacked, and so on, will no longer be an issue. People can use their own biometric features such as fingerprints, voice prints, iris scans, and so on to identify themselves. Aside from increased security and a better user experience, there is another trend worth noting: market concentration. Consider this from the standpoint of ease of use. It is unquestionably more convenient for users to manage one key package than multiple key packages, under the premise of security and stability. As more new users join the market, the top products will definitely gain a larger market share. There will be more money to support it to continuously strengthen its security and improve the product experience. As a result, market concentration will be a significant trend. Users can now have multiple digital identities on the same or different blockchain ledgers. So almost all companies in digital wallet technology are expanding to support more blockchain ledgers. So in this discussion we looked at how digital wallets have worked so far, as well as the critical link between digital wallet technology and the Metaverse portal. In addition to unlocking digital assets in a limited sense, its other functions will be expanded and eventually become a digital key package for the Metaverse.